Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. Today is about my third video I've been making all today. So my last three videos I'll have this same shirt. Okay, I promise I do wear different shirts every once in a while. However, this won't be the third video released today. You know, I got my days, one a day type of thing. So we're gonna be talking about this 1983 movie Hercules starring Lou. Oh man, this is why I don't do names. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. I'm terrible pronouncing stuff. But it's Lou. You know, they got Mr. Incredible Hawk from back in the 80s. Painted all green. That guy. Lou Ferrigno. Oh, man. I know. I should have said it. I really should have said it. But, you know, this is Hercules. This is supposed to be the movie that's going to make him a movie star, an action hero star. Which, you know, it's kind of hard. It was kind of uphill battle for him anyways. Considering he was hard of hearing and it kind of affected his speech. So anytime he was in a movie, somebody would have to do the dialogue for him. And which is this case, it's not him talking, it's somebody, he's probably just mouthing the words and somebody dubbing it over for him. So let's get into Hercules. First off, do not get your Greek history from this movie. It is all bad, okay? It might be 1% truth, 100% bad, 99% bad here. They're talking about the gods living on the moon. We know these Greek gods live on Mount Olympus, right? Hopefully, I remember it right. I'm not getting gaslighted here. And then Zeus, you know, he doesn't seduce a mortal. He just puts his light into a mortal woman in this movie. And so, basically, Hercules, he's born from some royalty, which got overthrown. And he's basically raised out there as a peasant out there on the farm. And falls in love with a girl. This is like a story in a nutshell. And he tries to save her. So there's a lot of, I thought, you know what though, I did think, Lou, here, I've been calling him Lou, alright? I thought he did a pretty good job acting. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but, you know, it was about Arnold Schwarzenegger level of acting during this time period. You know, it just wasn't a very good script. And man, I did not realize, like, I seen Incredible Hulk, and he looked big in Incredible Hulk, but I think the green paint really took away how big this dude really is. Like, in this movie, he is huge. I didn't realize he was that big. Like, I knew he was big, but, man, like, I don't know, man. This guy was gigantic, like, pure muscle. Man, he was enormous. So everybody said, like, you know, him and Schwarzenegger were, like, in, you know, I don't know, body lifting competitions. There we go. And I was like, really? Because he didn't look as big as Schwarzenegger. But now I'm watching this movie, yeah, that man was gigantic. Anyways, this movie is not very good. Let's just say that. It very lacks in a lot of stuff, like special effects are terrible. I guess the director complained they didn't have enough money really for the special effects. Then you should not put so much special effects in your movie, pal. And then there's a part where he's fighting a bear, and it's like, oh my gosh, why did you guys put this part in here? It's like you don't even need it in this movie, and you couldn't even shoot it very good. If you can't shoot something good, don't put it in your movie. Because when he's fighting up close, you can tell it's a man in a suit. And then when they try to do like a faraway shot, I guess they used some footage from Grizzly Islands, and you can tell it's a real bear. So they would show like the face of the bear roaring, roar, it's the face of the bear. And then they show Hercules here fighting the bear. You can tell it's a dude in a suit. Oh my gosh. And this is like the beginning of the movie. So you're like, you know, you're in for some bad stuff, right? And it's kind of like that throughout the whole movie is this, I don't know. Like, I guess the idea was pretty good in that script, but they just couldn't pull it off once it got on screen. And actually, the story is not very good whatsoever. It's kind of like science versus gods type of thing, you know? What's more powerful, science or religion? That's kind of like the theme of this movie is it science or religion? What's more, like I said, what's more powerful, your faith or the science world? We got these fake robots. We got this two gods here trying to makes robots. It's kind of like fantasy meets Godzilla, because the robots look just like you would a Godzilla movie back in the 70s. That's kind of how the robots are moving and stuff. Though I don't think they're men in the suits. I think I could be wrong. But, you know, the whole battle between Hercules and them, And the robots, like I said, I don't know. It's like I don't know what direction which movie should have been made, like, or that script needed a lot of revision to it. A lot of revision to it, that script. And then I guess another thing about this movie, I guess it was supposed to be like an R movie, like it's supposed to have a lot of nudity and sex and stuff like that in it. And like Lou's like, I'm not making this movie like that has all that stuff in it. So they made it to a PG-13, probably PG at that time, right? Because you want to have PG and R, I think, during that time period. And that wouldn't have saved it anyway. There's nothing saving this script at all. I gotta give props to Lou though for standing up and saying I'm not going to have that kind of stuff in the movie I'm making. Props to you, Lou. That's very brave. I don't know how much power he had at that time as a actor, but to have that much power, to have them change it and not to go with the flow, shows you what kind of guy that he is. Very stand-up guy. So I don't know. Props to him for that. But yeah, this is one of those, I'm going to say recommend with caution, unless you like bad movies. You're a big Hercules fan, you got to see everything. Big Hercules fan, and you got to see any movie or any story that has Hercules in it, the character Hercules in it. Yeah, this might be for you. That way you can say, hey, I saw this movie. But other ways to stay away from this one, unless you're a big Lou fan, I'm going to call him Lou. That way saves me an embarrassment for not being able to say his last name. Unless you're a big fan of his, yeah, you'll see this. Otherwise, I probably would stay away from this one. I probably wasted about an hour and a half of my life there. It was kind of hard to get through, hard to keep my eyelids open. But yep, that's Hercules for you. I don't know if I really gave a good review on it, but it's terrible. Hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, bye.